This is Snickers. Thought you'd like to see her.
Hello everybody, this is Julia Laird with Senior Susie Stamps. Recently, I have discovered a way to keep my craft desk from driving me crazy. In my studio, I have these Snickers. You're messing me up, girly. In my studio, I have tables that I have in various heights, and I'll show you those when I do my craft room tour. But for today, I spent about $20 at the Dollar Tree and got some things that have made my life bliss as far as organizing my craft desk. When I used to make cards, my space would get narrower and narrower and narrower until I got about to this right here, and that's all I'd have left. It's not very conducive to being creative for me. I am one of those kind of people that kind of needs a little order in my chaos, if you will. But today I was dragging out supplies for my Valentine cards, which I need to start very soon. I have about 120 to make for some local donations that we do. But while my desk is completely cleared off, I thought today would be a good day to make you a little video and show you what I've got here. So let me go pick up my phone, and I'll try not to jiggle and wiggle too bad. Hang on. So here's where I sit. Come on, sit down with me. And this is what I'm looking at when I get started. Over here, I have baby wipes and my spare set that's not been opened. I have my dimensional tape that I have shown you a video on before. This is my inks and the 4 inks that I use practically on every card. This is scrap cardstock for making labels and sentiments and that kind of thing. These are my card bases, and I use A2 both horizontal and vertical, as well as 5 1/4 inch square cards and the envelopes. Now I have some mini slimline envelopes here, and I think this year I'm going to make it a goal to make at least a few mini slimline cards. I find that format to be a little challenging. Now right here I have my glue and my spray bottle of water. I have a little stamp cleaner in case my VersaFine gets a little dry, then I'll use this stamp cleaner on it. I have all manner of acrylic blocks, which I use. This is regular tape. Now I have some release tape over at my die cutting station. Here is the layers that I keep cut. This is the first layer, so it's going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4. And this is the second layer, which is a lighter weight textured paper, and it is going to be 3 3/4 by 5. I keep my corner rounder, my distresser, some specialty stamps for the back, and this is my speedball bearing that I use frequently. This is my Atg Gun and tape refills. You'll see my spare Atg Gun back in the back here. I keep one full and one in use because when I'm filming, it makes me kind of nervous to have to stop and refill my Atg Gun. I've got hot glue, I've got pencils and markers. These are glue dots. This is my little notebook that I keep ideas for things that I want to film for you all, and my list of things that I need to reorder. This is my scratch paper. I keep some bag ties up here. I'll show you where I use those when I show you the way I have organized my cards. Here's the removable label tape. I have a dressmaking wheel here that I use for putting holes in card borders, my ruler, all manner of pencils, Sharpies that I use for doing edge work and pen work. These are my clear bag wrappers for enclosing cards to keep them from getting too much moisture. Hang on, I gotta move. Okay, and back here, I have an empty slot. I don't know what goes in there, to be honest with you. These are my scissors. Now in these little containers that I got from Dollar Tree, I discovered that if I got some of these out of the office supply section, it really helped to hold things like pencils and pens and scissors upright where I can just reach back right quick and grab. I've got additional glue supplies back there and some tags. I've got my stamp cleaner pads back here. These are some brushes that I use for spatter. These are my everyday paint brushes. You've seen me use them before. I use them all the time. This is my 10-second bow maker, which I use all the time. I have a magnetic little board here, which I use when I need my spare hand. And I've got these little stamp pads that I use. These are some mouse pads that I just cut in half. And so that keeps everything that I use for every day right here at my desk and handy. This is it's a microphone stand and where I attach my cell phone when I'm recording for you all. And up here are the lights. And that might be why I don't have enough light in this corner, because I forgot to put that light on. Now back over here, this is my stand-up workstation. And then over on this area, I have card racks that I have loaded up with cards that are finished and what have you. I have carts down underneath here. We'll go through all that stuff another day. I don't want to take too much of your time, but down in here I have this is one of those kitchen racks that holds things up. Let me see if you can get a picture of that down in there. Yeah, and I've got my cutters in there. This is my bin of Valentine's stuff that I'm going to have to start working on pretty soon. But this desk here is where I stand. So if you see green, you'll know I'm standing. And over here, if you see blue, you know I'm sitting. And everything is very handy and easy for me to reach at any point in time. So I thought I would share that with you because that little purchase that I made from the Dollar Tree of those bins and the little black holders that come from the office supply, and then these little varying sizes of flat trays, have really blessed my life. And I wanted to share that with you. This is Julia Laird with Senior Susie Stamps, and I hope you'll come back and see me again real soon.